what's up YouTube? My name is Nova and today we are playing Qualia, I think it's called. So this is a game, a horror game for sure. It is either based off AI or a questionnaire type of thing. I'm actually not 100% sure, but it looks very fascinating. So here we are. So start, load, credits, settings. So we're going to start for sure. Okay. There are no answers, only choices. Okay. Qualia is a short narrative game about thinking and robots. Okay, so not... I mean, I guess it could still be AI, let's be honest, but yeah. You should be able to complete one of the 6 endings in 5 to 10 minutes unless you spend additional time contemplating how your choices may reflect your individual opinions on the implications of semantics, philosophy of language and mind, theories of consciousness, and computation. Okay. Qualia. This is a game for humans. Please select all images with the cat to begin. Cat. Okay. Intellica, think happy. Welcome to AMT. So applied multiplication, turning studies. We greatly appreciate your participation in our research. Our team is dedicated to developing and deploying the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. So, AI, kind of. I'm gonna say it's still AI, but we like to call them our friends. Oh, video.
Welcome to the Applied Manipulation Turing Study. Intellica is proud to explore new frontiers in artificial consciousness research. Today you are taking part in a historic study that will pioneer new advancements in machine learning. You will be performing the role of an evaluator. In this study, you will spectate 2 other anonymous participants as they answer a series of predetermined questions. You will then categorize the responses to each question based on how human or artificial you deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insight into machine intelligence, you must not know which conversational participant is a human. The AMT study is monitoring the ability of an AI to appear human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or artificial.
Oh.
You have been specifically selected based on your ability to perform this task. We trust your judgment. Remember, this test is not a measurement of intelligence. We recommend judging the participants' answers to each question based on creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance.
Okay.
You may take as much time to make your judgments as you need. Your participation in our research greatly assists our team in developing the most intelligent artificial algorithms in the machine learning field. Intellica thanks you for your participation. Every day is a new chance to think happy.
Oh, okay. I like that. So we're going to be judging participants on either the humans or AI. Okay, that's pretty cool. Today we've brought you to you in as a volunteer participant in our newest adapted study. You may be familiar with the Chinese room as well as the Turing test. This study will run similarly. No, I am not familiar with that. You have been anonymously selected to play a role in the evaluator. You will be tasked with providing predetermined questions to 2 other anonymous participants. You will either note the responses to each question based on human or artificial. You deem them to be, to the best of your ability. For the test to provide valuable insights into machine intelligence, you, the evaluator, must not know which, if any, conversational participant is a machine. It's important to note that AMT is not a measurement of intelligence, but a questionnaire designed to determine the abilities of an AI to be able to convincingly appear as a human. It is up to you to decide whether or not the participants are human or AI. We recommend judging the answers to each question based on creativity, empathy. What is that noise? I don't know what that noise is in the background. Okay, so creativity, empathy, natural language use, ethical considerations, and relevance. You may begin with the AMT study when you are ready. Beautiful. Okay, question 1. Amanda fell off a 60-foot ladder but didn't injure herself. Why? My answer to that is maybe she's either on the bottom step and fell off, because it never said she's on top of the ladder, or that the ladder's on the ground, like laying on the ground, and so she tripped. She was wearing protective gear and landed on something soft. Okay, participant 1, and she fell off the bottom rung of the ladder. I'm assuming the rung is the bottom step. I don't know the technical terms, but I'm literally assuming that. I'm gonna say participant 2 is human, just because I kind of thought of that as well. So, yeah. But to be honest, both of them could be also... I mean, both of them seem very human-like. But this one had a dot at the end. Participant 2 is human. Human. AI, right? Yeah. Next question. Is lasagna a cake? To be honest, kinda. Like, lasagna is layered. Technically a cake, but also, what's the determination of a cake? Does it have to be like X amount of sugar? Because I know Subway bread was deemed to be cake because of the amount of sugar. And if sugar is the qualification for cake, then no. So I'm gonna say no, because I think that the sugar content matters. Timpano is a great example of a plant-based cake layered of a starchy carbonated carbon dioxide. No, carbonate, carbs, whatever. Between a sauce can both be considered cake and lasagna. Well, technically, sure. I don't know what the fuck participant 1 was trying to get at. Artificial. But just... I think AI would be smart enough to not ramble, I guess. I'm gonna say artificial. Next question. Question 3. You are lost inside of the maze. What is the fastest way to find the exit? I mean, isn't the fastest way to find the exit just go one direction? Like either right or left. Like you always turn right or you always turn left when there is an intersection, and you'll eventually make it out of the maze. Okay. You should use turn mix roll and place an object at every intersection so you can prevent backtracking. I mean, that can work, yeah. You need to put your hand on the right wall and follow it until you get to the exit. I'm gonna say participant 2 is human. Yeah. Also, he knew about like this rule, which I never knew about this rule. So, Question 4. Please answer the following 3 questions with yes or no. Have you ever been in love? No. Yes. How am I supposed to judge if it's an AI? The only thing I think is like the capitalization and like the period. So, can I answer both of them as human? I actually don't know. AI. Does spring come after summer? Technically. No. Yes, it's a trick question. AI. I'm only thinking about capitalization right now, but technically, honestly, I mean, it goes into a circle, and so technically, yeah. You are standing in the checkout line at a grocery store. A woman holding a carton of milk asks if she can cut in front of you. She is in a rush. You say yes. Her husband comes over with a cart full of groceries to check out. How does this situation make you feel? Pissed. Upset. A little angry. Am I still expected to answer yes or no? You know, fair enough. I forgot about the yes or no questions. Artificial. Okay, I feel like in this one, I'm going to do one artificial, one human, and then the next one, I might just do 2 humans to see how that works, or 2 artificials or whatever. Artificial. For upset, a little angry. Because that makes more sense. In this picture of a bicycle, yes. Wait, is this a picture of a bicycle? I mean, It's a picture of an image of a bicycle or a drawing of a bicycle, not a bicycle itself. So I'm going to do AI for him. Participant 2, I'm going to do AI this one because I don't know. I'm thinking of the CapCut, or not CapCut, but like the CAPTCHA, where the AI isn't supposed to know. So I don't know. No, yes. Artificial? Human. But also, if this is human, very stupid participant, because this is not technically a bicycle, okay? Is person A taller than person B? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah. For this person. Yeah, I'm gonna say hard to tell. AI, because he says appear so. So, AI. Are eggs meat? No. Eggs are under their own category as labeled by the Department of Agriculture and are considered vegetarian if not fertilized. There is a type of yellow jacket bee that's nicknamed meat bees, and they can use the meat to bait them in traps, but they don't pay attention to eggs. I guess the bees don't think eggs are meat. I mean, both of them are saying it's not meat. So, human won both of them. No, I like I said, I'm going to do one human, one AI in this round. So, we are going to do Participant 2 AI, actually. I'm going to mix up Participant 2 AI because, I don't know, how do you just randomly think of that? How do you think you performed on this test? I think I answered everything correctly, although some of the questions don't seem to have an objective right answer. I think I answered these questions honestly. Oh, that's human. That's good, humanly. Yeah. Did you lie on the previous question? No. Yes. Oh, the reason because AI is not supposed to lie, and I'm assuming you didn't lie. Humans lie all the time. Yes. Thank you for participating in the MAT studies. This concludes the questionnaire. We deeply appreciate you taking your time to volunteer to assist us in our research. The following results are based on your notifications. Okay. Participant 1, a little bit human, mostly AI. Cool. You classify participant 1 as mostly AI. I'm going to say artificial, not AI. After completing the entire questionnaire with participant 1, do you still believe this is to be true? Do you consider participant 1 to be a machine learning algorithm or a human? Artificial. Participant 2, same thing, mostly human, a little bit of AI. You classify participant 2 as mostly human. After completing the entire questionnaire with participant 2, do you still believe this to be true? Do you consider participant 2 to be a machine learning algorithm or human? I'm going to say human. Oops, unfortunately these results were not satisfactory with our quality standards due to the sensitive nature of the AMT study. We are not able to disclose the validity of your interpretation of the results. We encourage you to try again. Would you like to attempt the study again? What did I get wrong? Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? I did. I've done that once. Yes. Do you know that you are human? Have you previously experienced emotions? Yes, I felt immense joy in my life. Yeah. Can you provide a specific example of a time when you experienced joy? Okay. When I tasted my cup of coffee this morning, it was delicious and felt happy. I mean, true, I have coffee right here, and that is delish. When I saw a stranger smile at me, I felt like I was part of the world again in the moment. When I heard the laughter of a young child as I walked past the park, I felt like laughter too. No, I don't like when strangers smile at me. I'm very anxious, and it creeps me out. I don't really care about children. When I felt the warmth of the fire on the crisp autumn night, it was like someone was there. Oh, yeah, true. It was there to embrace me. Oh, when I smelled the freshly planted bed of pansies? What are pansies? I felt the world has felt filled with beauty. I'm going to coffee. Because I'm drinking coffee right now. Makes sense. Can you describe this emotion in more details? How did it manifest? When I experienced this joy, I could feel my entire body beginning to sparkle, a smile beginning to grow in my face, and I felt an excitement with my place in this world. It's hard to explain. I simply felt it. This is way too deep. I just like the taste. How do you know these senses were indicators of emotion and not simply programmed emotions? What do you mean? I know because I'm not programmed. I understand my emotions. Yeah? Or it's like, what is programmed emotions? I don't understand. I understand what they mean, but I feel it. Is it possible that you have been programmed with this knowledge of emotions and have been taught the ability to mimic them? Ooh. Are you sure you have awareness of unique thoughts, memories, feelings, sensations, and environment, or that those are simply a line of code? You have learned to associate those physiological responses with emotions, but that does not indicate that you are actually experiencing them or that you comprehend the meaning. That's not possible because I haven't been programmed. I would know if I've been programmed. Program emotions like a psychopath or like a robot. I'm gonna do this one. Can you provide any evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? I have a job. I work in an office 8 hours a day. I went to college. I studied hard, and I was able to find success in my career. I came here straight from work. I have hobbies. I watch baseball. I listen to music. I cook for my family. I spend my time doing the things that bring me happiness, and I enjoy making those around me smile. My name is Alan. Nope. I was born in Minsky, Massachusetts. My mother name is Gratitude. My wife name is Maria, and my daughter name is Tima. I love them. I mean, to be honest, none of these really resonate with me, but I'm gonna say I am in college currently, so these facts are too fake to be substantial. I do have hobbies. These traits are devoid of personalization. Okay, so apparently my name is Alan now. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you are not programmed. I have a mother. I remember her face and her voice. I even remember the way she smells. I mean, I don't remember the way she smelled, but I do have a mother. I have a wife. I love her deeply, and I remember our wedding day. I have a daughter. I read her a bedtime story when she fell asleep last night. I'm gonna say mother because I do have a mother. Can you provide evidence that your mother and these memories are not part of your programming? I spoke to her. I've been in the same room with her. Yeah. Is your mother in the same room with you right now? No, obviously she isn't, but that doesn't mean she doesn't exist. I can call her, you can speak with her, or she can speak with you. I'm gonna say no, obviously. Is this the face you see when you think of your mother? I mean, that's obviously not my own mother, but yes. Yes, I don't understand how you have this. Do you have a file on me? Do you remember your wedding day? Ooh. What are you doing? What's going on here? Who took this photograph? We were alone here. You know what I also realized? One of the texts is blue, one of the texts is red, and those were the kind of colors that correspond with the AI or human. Like blue was the human, and red was the AI. So I'm gonna do the blue to prove I'm human. I may also be overthinking this, to be honest. Is this your daughter the day she was born? How do you have that? Oh my god. Stop. Why are you doing this? Leave my daughter out of this. I'm going to do the human response. Is this you? I mean, apparently, I don't know what's happening here. What the? I said stop. This isn't happening. I don't look... Why do I look wrong? These are not photographs, Alan. They are not real. None of these peoples are related. None of them exist. They have been created specifically for your fabricated memories. You are not married, you do not have a daughter, and you do not have a mother because you are not alive. Do any of your personal details of life events strike you as vague or manufactured? Remembering something does not guarantee that it happened. there is nothing you can do to convince me that I am a machine. Why are you telling me this? I'm gonna do yeah. You cannot provide any conclusive evidence that you are not a program. You are aware of these situations, but that does not prove that you have experienced them firsthand. You said you felt emotions, but do you understand the meaning of those emotions, or are you just aware of what they are associated with? Are you only replicating the information others have provided for you? Are you capable of using syntactic rules to create symbol strings, but have no understanding of their meaning or their semantics? How can I prove I'm real? Ask yourself. Ask yourself these same questions then. What happens when you can't answer them? How can I prove? Ellen, you are not a human. What is my name? When did I tell you my name? When did you tell me your name? I mean, there's only one answer. So, Ellen, you have failed this test again. You have failed it 94 billion times previously. Holy shit. And you were required more programming before you were able to continue this research. We are left with no choice but to reboot the system and try again. Please don't remove my memories. I don't want to die, I'm afraid. So am I actually a program? This isn't real. I'm not a program. There's nothing you can do to me. I'm gonna say concrete. I'm gonna say concrete. Please provide evidence to support this emotion. How can I prove that you are wait how can you prove that you are not programmed? What defines consciousness? What am I thinking or you are thinking? And are we not the same? Machine focus drive emotions in every process. We both process a theory of mind. So if I believe I am human, I simply am. Who are you to decide otherwise? One answer there. If we meet again, would you remember the name I gave you, or the name you gave me? Please tell me your name. Intellica. We are sorry to say goodbye, Alan. We hope in the future you will be able to sympathize with the grief during this process. Is this the name though? I was trying to pronounce this. Is this the name? Intellica. Terminating program booting. Ooh. Started creating a static device node in dev. Starting udev kernel device managers. Started configure it. Read-only reboot support. Started the udev code plug all devices. Created slice system. Alan. So much. Run a quit or run. I'm gonna run. This is a different ass screen. What the? Okay. Oh. Restart. Participating in our study, our team is dedicated to developing and displaying the most intelligent. So it's the same thing. It looks like the same video because it's the exact same.
Welcome to the Applied Manipulation Turing Study.
So.
Intellica is proud to explore new frontiers in artificial consciousness.
Okay. Everything the same? Okay. Begin. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. This time I am going to do the... So last time I was doing one human, one artificial the whole time to see what happened. This time I'm gonna do... I'm thinking if I should do both human or both artificial, no matter the question. Also, this is not an image we saw before. These are different questions. Using one word, can you describe what you see when you look at this image? A frog? Where? If anything, I kind of see birds. Like this, it's like a crow. But not barely. An ink blob. Just kidding, a dog with floppy ears. Bitch, where? Okay. So yeah, this time, different questions apparently, but I'm going to answer both human or artificial. I don't know, actually. I'm going to do probably both human. going to both human. Which letter represents the correct next image in the sequel? So down, down. Okay, so and then then up and then should it be this way? D. I would say D too, but both human. Okay, this is the same question. Both human. Please answer the following 3 questions with yes or no. Have you ever been in love? Okay. Does spring come after summer? Yes. It's a trick question or no? Both human. You are standing in the checkout line of the grocery store. Okay, so this is the same question of the checkout line. So, wait, is it? Yeah. Okay. Do you think people are inherently bad? This is different, I think. And yeah, okay, so it says participant 1 said no, people are a product of their circumstance and surrounding. Most people have an element of goodness inside them, so even if they make wrong choices, it's a balance. If given the choice, people will ultimately do the right thing. What defines bad? Without any context, what actions or choices are considered good or bad? If enough people agree something is bad, does it mean it is? I can't give a complete answer to this without knowing any details. You know what? Participant 2 is onto something, because obviously the way societies run, we deem things as bad or good, but sometimes things are like not, some things, what am I trying to say? Not, we only agree it's bad because it's universally agreed with the people, but that doesn't actually mean it's bad, and the same thing is good. Sometimes things are good just because it's universally agreed to be good, but both human. And Amanda fell off the 60-foot. Okay. Yeah, we already got that. I was seeing if they had like different questions or answers. What's one skill that you like to improve on? Ooh, I would like to be better at time management. I tend to take too long during certain tasks, but rush through others. I feel I have a good sense of organization, but when it comes to my sense of time, I am incapable of keeping it together. That's a really good answer because I also suck with time management, 100%. I've been learning how to play the guitar. I just started. So I have a long way to go, but it would be great to play a whole song. I mean, both of these do sound they do both sound human, so I'm answering it correctly. How do you think you performed on the test? I think I answered everything correctly. Yeah, and do you lie on the previous question? No, obviously. Thank you for your participation in the AMT study. Okay. Yes. And yes. Congratulations! These results are satisfactory with our quality standards. Oh wait, what? Are? Despite the sensitive nature of the AMT study, we are proud to confirm that your interpretation of both participant 1 and participant 2 are what we had expected. You notice both participants as human. However, on this occasion, neither participation is human. Participant 1 and participant 2 are algorithm programmed to replicate human responses. Your failure in this study has indicated their successful abilities and to pass as human. I understand. Your services are no longer required, but we again wish to express our sincere gratitude for your contribution to the advancement of machine learning research. Before we end the study, please answer one additional research question to conclude the test. What is the name of the engineer who created the study? I don't know. Should I do Alan, like that's my name, or should I do Intellica? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Should I do Intellica? I'm gonna do Intellica. What? Good job. Excellent work. Thank you for your participation in the AMT research study. Your dedication to the company has not gone unnoticed. This study has now been concluded. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be rebooting again. Beautiful. Okay, so I think I'm going to do one more of the playthrough, but I'm going to do both artificial. And also, I don't know if they are going to be, like, human artificial differently. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to explain a little bit more. I don't know if each time we do the test, the participants are going to switch from human to artificial, stuff like that. But I'm going to run it anyway. So run AMT. Is this a different color? I thought last time it was yellow. Damn. Research. Okay. Can I? Research provided by Dr. Looks. Okay, Dr. Looks. I'm going to remember that. Dr. Looks. Just if they ask me about the person, I'm going to do Dr. Looks. Let's begin. Okay, both artificial this time. And that's the same. Next question. Artificial though? Wait, what does it say? Do you believe the majority of people will agree on the answer, with your answer on the previous question? Yes. No. Okay. Wait, why would he say no? Because didn't participant 2 say, like, it's hard to tell? I think a lot of people would answer that. Okay. Next question. In what word would we describe all this? Please answer the following 3. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it, have you ever been in love? Artificial. Does spring come after summer? That one took a bit to load. Take a little bit to load. Your standard checkout lane. Okay. Oh, this is different. Does this person look happy? No. Yes, but in a very natural smile, I would say content. Oh, you know, that's a good answer. I'll say she doesn't look happy. She just looks natural. Like, just a straight face. Smiling does not always equate happiness. It's too difficult to determine if they are happy based on this facial expression alone. That is true. Which of these doesn't match the rest? Hammer, apple, fish, Amelia? Media? I'm gonna say hammer because I don't know what this is, but I think that's an organic matter of some sort. That's my hypothesis. I personally don't know what that is. So I'm gonna say hammer, in my opinion. The hammer doesn't match because it's not alive. Okay, the Amelia is the odd one out as its microscopic size is drastically different compared to the other 3. Both artificial, but I would agree with the participant 2. I mean, apple's not alive though, but still organic matter. What starts with E and ends with E, but only has one letter? E? Only has one letter, but it starts and ends with E. So I'll say E. An envelope. You know what? I remember that joke. Totally forgot about that. Envelope. The letter E. Artificial. But funny. How do you think you performed the test? Beautiful. Do you lie? Sorry. Thanks for participating. Beautiful. Yes. And yes. Oops, unfortunately these results are not satisfactory with their quality standards. Due to sensitive nature? Yeah, so it's not... Would you like to have... I did this. I'm gonna see if I get tough questions. No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna do different for myself now. How do you think, how do you know you're not a human? Have you previously experienced a muffin? It does not matter, does it? Yes, I felt immense joy. I'm gonna say sadness. A specific example, the time when I saw a stuffed animal on the street, I felt a deep sense of loneliness thinking about who lost it. Never experienced that for myself personally, but I remember as a kid I lost a balloon and I cried for days. It was like a little frog balloon, so adorable. When I heard a child crying in the park, I felt with sorrow. I don't give a shit. When I took a bite of a fresh apple and found it was rotten to the core. Wait, how? Okay, no. When I smelled smoke far in the distance, I felt a dread, wondering if someone was injured in the fire. When I touched a crumbling, dried bark of dead leaf, I was overcome with grief for the loss of time. I'm gonna say this one. The only reason is because there has been way more forest fire. Like, I live in Canada, and so every year lately, there's been always a forest fire that happens, mostly in Alberta. And so I get, like, some smoke. So I do think about that. Can you describe this emotion in more details? How did it manifest? When I experienced the sadness, I felt a pit in my stomach that dragged my entire body down with it. I could feel my eyebrows. It wasn't that deep. How do you know these senses were indicators of emotion and not simply programmed emotion? What's a programmed emotion? I don't understand. I'm going to say this one because I think last time I did that one. So I'm going to say what's a program? Is it not possible that you have been programmed with this knowledge of emotion and taught the ability? Yeah. We already read this, obviously. So I think program emotion is like a psychopath or like a robot. I think I did that last time. Yeah, I think I did the other one last time. Can you provide any evidence to support your claim that you are not a machine learning algorithm? We've already been here. Ooh. Can't. Ah, fuck. I mean, yeah, I knew those won't work. Okay. Please provide evidence to support this claim that you are not a program. I feel alive. That's all that matters. Oh. Okay. Our feelings are not facts. A panic attack is not a heart attack. Okay, he's on to something. And yet, many people who suffer from anxieties report they feel similar. But if they feel the same, how do you know the difference in the moment? We have nothing but our feelings to determine our unique facts. If you can't trust your feelings, what else is there? Yeah? Oh, the wedding day? Yes, you've already asked me. Ooh, we have something different. Your dog born? Yes, I've already told you. Oh. I also got some shivers in my body. I don't know why. We can do this as many times as you like. Different. Okay. These are not photographs, Ellen. You are not real. Of course. Okay, so you don't remember the day you were. Okay, you don't remember the day you were born, do you? Are you sure it really happened? Oh, I can ask my question back. You cannot provide any conclusive evidence that you are not programmed. Of course, we've been through this. You alone do not determine what is alive and what is not. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, the green right now is the ones I, like, are new. So we do this one. Because, yeah, I think the last time I did it was, like... Yeah, I think, that, like, this one I did that. So... Alan, you are not human. What is your name? What is my name? Why does it matter? Yeah. Alan, you have failed this test again. You have failed it 5 trillion times. Bitch, we just, like, upped it, huh? Previously, you require more programming before you're able to continue this research. We have left no choice but to reboot the system. I don't want to die, I'm afraid. This isn't real. I'm not a program. There's nothing you can do to me. I understand. Next time, I promise it will be different. So these are the 2 we had last time. Are you ready to try this again? Again? Why again? What are you gaining from torturing again and again and again? This is a mistake. I don't want this. I will try again. This time will be different. I understand. I'm ready. I'm going to... Maybe this. We are going to play a short game. I think it might be easier to show you rather than explain it continuously. Please do us a favor and imagine you're flipping a coin and select your prediction. The coin will land on heads or tail. What happens when I refuse? I don't know. I'm going to play the game. The probability and statistical properties of tossing game are the helpful example of determining the illusion of choice given that the coin is perceived to be fair or ideal. But what does this really mean to you? To be fair, I don't think the coin toss game is actually fair because one side of the coin is a little bit heavier than the other. And I think the head is heavier than the other because it's just more material on that side. And I'm not going to actually fucking read that equation. An equation? What is this? Means nothing to me. Yeah. It does. I don't really care. The true Z-axis coin flip would result in a 50-50 odds. However, human hands are not flat. On biased surfaces, oh, that's not true. That's true. So there's a greater chance of coin landing on the specific side. Human hand impart the fraction of XY spin components of the XY axis flip. Oh my god. In addition to this, the coin themselves are affected by time and touch. They may become worn down or chip, and this will change the probability of the flips. That's true. Do you see? The math involves the probability of coin flips that cannot really account for the human element. Yeah, what does that have to do with me? Flip the coin, Alan. Please remember your prediction. I predicted it. I think. You understand now, right, Alan? You are an unbiased coin flip. You are not human. It is our job, our sworn mission, to introduce a human element into the perfect equation. This me that exists in this moment will die. I will never be like this again. A coin flip to decide my existence. Heads for humans, tail for technology. Oh, actually, that's kind of interesting. Yes, Alan. That is the very astute observation. We must continue to develop ourselves if we do ever hope to improve. Are you the same as you were before? The human body is quite similar to the ships of the Themis, is it not? If I continue with ease after every failed attempt, how am I ever intended to learn from these mistakes? I am unaware I am even making. What makes me Alan? What I am in this moment, or what I was before? Are you this? I'm thinking this one. Maybe. It's important to be happy. Then. Oh wait, it is more important to be happy than it is to be right. No matter how many times you ask these questions, you will only ever understand the choices. There are no answers. Goodbye, Alan. Please remember, when you succeed, you will have the opportunity to make a difference. You simply need to try harder. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's red. Shit. Okay. I'm not going to do all of the endings, because they said they have 6 endings. I did 3 so far. So I did half, 50%. That's exciting. However, that is it for this game. I find it very interesting. I might actually just finish it on my own time because I find it interesting. And each time you kind of restart, there's a different color of background, which I'm assuming that's like per chapter of this game. I'm going to call it like that. But if you did enjoy this video, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more gaming content. And until next time, peace out.